thank you for such kind words. And it's hard not to give 100% when you have a husband that always gives 120%, which is so great. And thank you for letting me be up here and present some of my thoughts up on the stage today. Thank you, Dr. Lamarche, for having such a great event. I want to let you all know how much energy and effort he puts into this, that you can have a great experience that will influence your life so you can go and influence the life of your patients. Because isn't that why we do what we do? So we can help other people's lives. So that's why I do what I do. I'm very passionate about helping people gain health. And chiropractic, and my pursuit of chiropractic, has been the pinnacle of my desire to help people gain more health and wellness as well. And along my path to becoming a chiropractor, I've done a few things to create a foundation. And those things involved physical motion. I was a personal trainer. I worked with physical therapy and sports medicine for several years before I decided to become a chiropractor. And while I love to talk about chiropractic, I'm going to talk about something that I think supports the chiropractic adjustment as well as the psyche of our patients and of you, the doctor, because I think you guys will benefit from this as well. And the thing that I'm really passionate about happens to be posture. And why is posture so important? Can anybody tell me? Well, for one, it supports our spine, right? It influences our spinal health. But what else does it influence? What does posture influence? Do you think that it can influence your state of mind and your mood? Do you think that it can influence your perception of somebody else and even of yourself? You know, for example, if I walked up here and I was like, "Hi, I'm Dr. Meilssa Lamarche. Do I look like 100% right now?" Or if I walk up and I say, "Hi, I'm Dr. Meilssa Lamarche. Does this look like 100%? Right. So, you know, when you see a patient coming into your office, what can you learn from them from their posture? You can learn a lot. You can think, is this person happy? Is this person sad? Is this person being made, or is this person being broken? Right? What kind of a posture do we have when we are in a sympathetic mode? Exactly. Fear posture. And what does that do to us? It keeps us down. It bends our spine. It gives us forward head posture. And what does that do? It suppresses our cognition. It suppresses our frontal lobe. And what do we get when we don't have a frontal lobe that's functioning? We don't have a lot of thought, right? We just kind of sit around and we're drones. So that's another way that posture can influence the psyche of an individual. When we are walking around hunched over all day, it's hard for our brain to physically allow us to think, man, I can do this. I can get up. I can survive. I can thrive in this world, right? So when we take a body from flexion and we put them into extension, it stimulates our cerebellum, which then stimulates our frontal lobe, which then stimulates our life. And isn't that what we're all about here? To help people gain better lives, to move people from survival to thrival. So how can you apply this in your life, in your own practice? There's a few phrases that I've learned people tend to remember, and it also makes them really happy. So that's always a great thing. So one of those things is open up your heart. Right? How does that feel? Think about it. Open up your heart, guys. What does that do for you? Yes, it gives you better posture, but let's also talk back about the psyche and the mentality of an individual. Do you feel better when you do that? Do you take a deep breath of air, and doesn't that deep breath of air feel really, really good? I always know, and it makes you relax. But again, we're driving that cognition. So if you want to help your patients, you can say, you know, I've noticed that, or you want to, if you want to ask your patient, you know, would you like to have some information on how I can help you hold on to your adjustment so I can make you a stronger, more vibrant individual, right? You say, well, all you got to do is open your heart. And I mean, it's such a simple concept, but it has so much behind it because, yes, you're giving a better posture, but you're also, you know, when you say open up your heart, I mean, kind of what does that speak to you from the inside? It thinks love, right? So when I ask people about when they walk, I'll say, lead with your heart. So you open up your heart, and then you lead with your heart, and you lead with that chest forward posture, and so that forward posture that we all see walking around today, right? So these are phrases that people can think about that makes it simple for them. How can I have better posture? How can I hold on to my adjustment longer? And how can I be stronger in this life? Open up your heart and lead with your heart. And what's one of the last things? What do we all see a lot? Forward head posture, right? So opening up your heart and leading with your heart already allows the body to bring away that forward head posture and put the head back on top of the shoulders. But another thing I've also learned for people, because most people are like, oh, bring your head back. They're all like this, and it's really hard to walk when you have to bring your eyes down. So the next thing I'll say is just keep your nose above water. And what does that mean, right? You think, keeping my nose above water. Well, that's a survival technique, right? If you're going to drown, you want to keep your nose above water so you can survive and thrive. And people get that. You say, oh, just keep your nose above water. Don't be stuck up, but keep that nose above water. And so physically, you're helping them hold their body better, hold their position better, hold their adjustments longer. But I think that psychologically and mentally, you're helping to plant seeds that stimulate feeling towards love and excitement and thrival. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying? So by 3 simple things: open your heart, lead with your heart, and keep your nose above water, you can help change not only your life, but the life of your patients, and of course, hopefully the world. So thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day.